season begins here. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it once more with Judkins. And he's going to get the first down past the 35-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
Come on. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that's a nice job, something out of nothing, sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
On the jump. Get up.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp. You're in and out of the huddle. You're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Pick up there of 13. First down, Baltimore.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted into space. And he is going to bring this one back touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10, Jackson. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Now Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On third down, Jackson. This one complete, right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Browns look terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. Second down, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That is not away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. It's a three tight end look.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
On the ground, Judkins. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Browns. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now they open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
13.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd, they need 8.
Next one.
To throw is Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Baltimore.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The screen works for 10 yards and a first down. Back to throw, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground after the penalty. He is met and caught. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Now, Jackson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
But the fullback trying to power it home. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the Browns' 4-yard line.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That one taken in. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Come on, go.
Back to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Browns first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll return this from the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here and possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
His 5th catch of the afternoon, good for a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
18, here we go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area, you have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come down. Checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
It's on! What it is!
They'll begin here on the ground. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Ravens' 1st down. On what will be a big play there for 4th and long. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson going up top. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, like, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Cougar 19! 19, Tiger, 19, go!
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll get this out wide. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the give, it's Judkins. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. That is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's the toss as they look to run. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking off. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and short, Jackson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a big one for the Ravens. 36 yards. Throwing Jackson on the run to the right.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second goal.
From the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Jackson now. Moving to his right. To the pylon, he's pinned. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle.
All together.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Ready, ready.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards?
And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson going to give it up on a hot pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. I'll give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
Trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 18 card.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
On the ready.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Shot. Ready. Bronco 80. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Browns. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. I know 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
26-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
Viking 18. Ready?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. So it's a win for the Browns. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.
Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression. You think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cut it out. Only you understand me. You fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness.